I'm Thomas Wells, and I'm the chief photographer here at the Northeast Mississippi Daily Journal in Tupelo. I have a degree in journalism from the University of Mississippi, and I have a minor in English, but you don't have to have a four-year degree to become a photographer. You do have to have a camera though, and a computer. Once you have the camera, you need to master how ISOs, shutter speeds, and apertures work in coordination to produce an image. Then once you have that image, you're going to have to figure out how to edit it. And in order to edit it, you've got to have a computer. You need to learn how to use Adobe Photoshop, InDesign, Illustrator, and other video editing software such as Final Cut Pro, because you will be shooting videos, as I am shooting this one. Once you've mastered those two skills, your third skill that you need to master and really become very adept at is how to communicate, how to talk to the person in the photograph, make them feel comfortable, find some common ground that you can talk about, because you don't want your subject matter feeling like they're going to the doctor to be stuck by a needle. You want them to relax. You want them to feel that you know what you're doing, that you're confident behind the camera. Once you have gotten these three basic skills in hand, then you figure out what kind of photography do I want to do. Do I want to do studio lighting photography where you use offshoot lighting like this, or do I want to do natural light photography and use light modifiers and other instruments like a reflector? Or you can use them all in combination at the same time. It's really up to you. You can do whatever you want to with the camera. It's just a matter of you finding your niche, what you want to do. You can do weddings, you can do portraits, you can do family pictures, you can do engagements, you can do pets, you can do whatever you want to. Landscapes, doesn't matter. A camera will do whatever you want it to do as long as you know how to work the camera. The other thing about photography is there are universities inside this state and other states that do offer a four-year degree in either fine art or photojournalism, depending on which career path that you want to do. If you don't want to do it that way, you could also go to a master photographer and apprentice under him until you acquire the skills that you think you need to do what you want to do in the career. You can also teach yourself how to do it. This is how I did it. I taught myself how to do this. I did not have a teacher. I actually went to the darkroom and processed all my own film and figured out what I was doing wrong and what I was doing right. It worked out great for me 30 years later. I don't recommend it doing it that way. I would recommend going and finding a photographer and working with him for about a year or 2 years as an apprentice or an intern and learning it that way. But either way is fine as long as you master your camera. What you want to do with it, completely up to you. I hope this helps. Photography is a great career field. You meet a lot of neat people and you really do build bonds. It's always great to hear somebody say, I love the picture you took. It was a great experience. That's what you're looking for out of a photographer.